in people that eating certain foods can reduce angiogenesis in cancer. Well, the best example I know is a study of 79,000 men followed over 20 years, in which it was found that men who consumed cooked tomatoes 2 to 3 times a week had up to a 50% reduction in their risk of developing prostate cancer.
These 10 snacks kill cancer and burn fat. Do you know that something as simple and pleasurable as snacking can help you fight cancer and burn fat? Yes, you heard it right. It's no laughing matter or trick. There are 10 power-packed snacks, scientifically proven, that wage a war against those unwelcome cancer cells and, at the same time, melt away those troublesome extra pounds. In this video, we will talk about these 10 super snacks recommended by Dr. William Li and how they work their magic.
The greatest thing is that you can eat to actually rev your metabolism. And there are foods that can activate our beneficial fat called brown fat that actually can fight excess.
First, hit the subscribe button and let's go. Number 10, pumpkins. First, pumpkins are very good for your health simply because they are full of dietary fiber, about 6 to 7 grams per cup. To give you an idea, that would be around a quarter of what you're supposed to take in a whole day in that one cup. When you consume much fiber, miracles happen for the gut, lessening inflammation, boosting your immune system, and even jump-starting your metabolism.
Actually contains 6 to 7 grams of dietary fiber.
Dr. Li suggests incorporating pumpkin in your meals not just as a seasonal dessert or snack. You may already associate this vibrant orange squash with fall, but scientific research has shown it's much more than just a seasonal symbol. Pumpkins are full of powerful anti-cancer properties and are jammed with minerals that bolster your immune system. Therefore, pumpkins are a great tasting addition that fortifies the dietary line of defense quite well. Besides being a rich dietary fiber source, pumpkins also contain beta-carotene, which is an excellent and potent antioxidant. It converts into vitamin A inside your body, hence quite significant in keeping your cells growing and functioning well. Beta-carotene also destroys free radicals in the body. These harmful, unstable molecules can damage cells and cause cancer cells to grow. Beta-carotene, however, fights off these free radicals. Various types of research have shown that a diet rich in high levels of beta-carotene could reduce the risk for certain kinds of cancers, such as cancers of the stomach, throat, and breast. One could be pumpkin smoothies. Just blend some pumpkin puree with yogurt, milk, and your favorite fruits for a smooth and refreshing drink. Another is pumpkin seed trail mix, a mix of the goodness within pumpkin seeds and items such as nuts, dried fruits, and dark chocolate chips. It's a perfect snack to have lying around whenever you need to go somewhere, the kind that tastes good but fulfills some more significant nutritional reasons. You can also roast pumpkin cubes tossed in olive oil, herbs, and spices for a great and healthy snack. Finally, why not try some energy bites made with pumpkin spice? They combine pumpkin puree with rolled oats, nuts, seeds, and a sprinkle of cinnamon to give you a nutrient-dense snack that curbs hunger and fuels your body with enough energy. Number 9. Soy. According to Dr. Li, research reveals that soy is linked to encouraging long life and perfect health. The conclusion was derived from a study involving more than 5,000 women who have breast cancer. Of note was that the women who took more soy lived longer. The researchers also found that high soy intake was related to an almost 30% decreased risk of death, particularly
Outside of Kyoto, Japan. These villagers were all vegetarians. They ate mostly soy, okay? And he had frozen jars of this urine. And his boss, his supervisor, said, go find something interesting to do with the urine or toss it out. It came from the soybean. And it was a spike of genistein. So he cut out that spike, which we can do in the lab, and he tested it on blood vessels that would be feeding cancer. It immediately stopped those blood vessels from growing. And so this was to discover that genistein found in plant-based foods like soybeans could actually be anti-angiogenic. They could cut off the blood supply feeding cancers.
Particularly in women who had already overcome breast cancer. Another finding obtained from this study is that high soy-based food intake in a diet lowered the possibility of recurrence of the tumor. The magic ingredient in soybeans is isoflavones, which work much like estrogen does in our bodies. This used to raise concerns, especially for women with hormone-sensitive breast cancer, since it was considered to be encouraging tumor growth. However, more recent research reassures us that soy isoflavones are very weak compared to natural estrogen and can block more potent estrogens from promoting cancer. So, if you'd like to sample some tasty soy-based snacks, here are a few. First, there's edamame. Just boil and steam it. Sprinkle it with sea salt and enjoy it fresh and nutty. Second, there are roasted soybeans or soy nuts that you can roast and season for a satisfying crunch and a good serving of protein. You can experiment with different spices like chili or garlic salt. Then there's soy yogurt parfait. Instead of eating beans, use soy milk to layer with your favorite yogurt, granola, and chopped fruit for a refreshing, protein-packed snack. Number 8. Nuts. Walnuts in particular, but all nuts are very potent at fighting cancer. This could be because they're filled with fiber and healthy fats, two things our bodies love. There are many ways you can go about adding nuts to your diet. For example, dig in as quick snacks on the go. Otherwise, if you want something more fulfilling, sprinkle a handful onto your morning cereal, or toss them all into your lunchtime salad for that nice, crunchy twist. And let me just add this little tip. If you want to get an even better taste from the nuts, give them a quick toast before you eat them. The difference is unreal. Number 7. Garlic. Garlic is one of the kinds of vegetables people have used since ancient times, not only for seasoning, but also to keep them fit and fine. Since it's a root vegetable, it's loaded with a significant amount of allicin. Some unique things act like a shield against cancer growth in our bodies. If you consume garlic regularly, then the chances of obtaining a kind of cancer known as colorectal cancer are reduced. Some people are also studying if garlic can combat other forms of cancer. Whenever you need to add garlic for flavor while cooking, crush or chop it in advance and let it rest there for 15 minutes before putting it into the pan with hot oil or water. This will make the good stuff inside the garlic come out fully. By the way, garlic can enhance the flavor of any salty food immensely. Number 6. Blueberries. Who does not love blueberries? These superfruits not only taste excellent, but also offer many health benefits. Blueberry is rich in antioxidants and phytochemicals. Again, it is these phytochemicals that are capable of reducing the risk of cancer by counteracting free radicals. Besides being powerhouses of antioxidants, blueberries are full of vitamin C and fibers that will keep you fit and fine. You can eat them directly as a refreshing snack, add them to smoothies or oatmeal in the morning, or combine them with baked items like muffins or pancakes. Number 5. Infusion of green tea. What very few people know is that green tea leaves, commonly known as matcha, are powdered and fight the cells of breast cancer. Scientists have been at work with treatments against the leaching of cancer's blood supply, known as angiogenesis. It was realized that tumors can selfishly create their blood supply. However, they have found a way to stop this by welcoming the purification synthesis of a designer drug that intercepts this process.
Matcha, which is the whole leaf of green tea powdered up, has been found by researchers to kill breast cancer stem cells. Quite amazing. Those are the baby cells that help the cancer keep coming back. But it does so much other as well. It's anti-inflammatory, good for psoriasis, and lowers stress as well.
Who hasn't heard of the benefits of green tea? We know tea has polyphenols. They're called catechins. We know one of the catechins is called EGCG. It's actually really, really good for you. Not only does it cut off the blood supplies to help starve cancers, not only is it anti-inflammatory, not only does it help protect your stem cells so you can regenerate from the inside out, the fiber in green tea and some of the catechins, catechin itself is actually a prebiotic, helps to nourish your gut microbiome, take your gut bacteria, make it happy. It's antioxidant, good for your DNA.
It doesn't just end there. They even tested different foods against the effect of this drug. Guess what? Extracting from our regular old green tea is as effective as the drug. But more excitingly, what does this mean for all of us in the real world? From this study, 2 to 3 cups of tea a day cut ovarian cancer risks by 50%. That is huge. Number 4. Turmeric. Another powerhouse superfood, turmeric dates back centuries to medicinal use. According to research, curcumin is an active turmeric compound with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, which are attributed to preventing the growth of cancer cells. One study showed that curcumin could help stop breast cancer cells from spreading in mice. Another research showed that the spread and growth of cancer cells were reduced more with a combination of chemotherapy and curcumin. Add turmeric to your diet by mixing it into curries, stir-fries, and even as a seasoning for roasted vegetables. You can make a very good turmeric tea by adding 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder to hot water and honey. Number 3. Apple. As the saying goes, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. While not entirely true, there is some literal truth to it when speaking in respect of fighting cancer. So
apple. You've heard of the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, this apple actually gets this doctor right here to actually pick some up because I love their crispy, sweet taste. Now, what's in an apple that's good for you? Chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid lights up your metabolism by burning down harmful body fat. In the skin of an apple, by the way, is something called ellagic acid. And you got to wash it really well anyway. But if you want one that doesn't have pesticides, get an organic apple, which will have more ellagic acid in the skin. Guess what that does? That protects your stem cells and lights up your metabolism. One more apple fact. Apples are one of the highest sources of a natural bioactive called procyanidins. Procyanidins light up your brown fat to burn down harmful fat. Again, good for your metabolism 3 ways, and also helps protect your stem cells to help regenerate your body from the inside out.
So what's in apples that's good for us? It all comes down to a unique ingredient known as chlorogenic acid. This boosts your metabolism, which helps to burn that nasty body fat. It is most localized in the skin of the apple. Apples also harbor a wealth of procyanidins, which have multiple health benefits. They turn on brown fat to help break down bad fat, which is excellent for metabolism. They also protect stem cells so that your body can regenerate from the inside out. As Dr. Lee says, an apple a day might be the most delicious and easiest way to improve health. Some studies even go so far as to suggest that the humble apple may have a role in cancer prevention. That is not all, however. Apples also happen to be, similar to artichokes, one of the densest antioxidant fruits available. Quercetin is included, mainly in the skin of apples. Number 2. Tomatoes. Tomatoes contain specific carotenoids, especially lycopene. Lycopene prevents the growth of blood vessels. In one study that originally included 46,000 men, those who ate 2 to 3 servings of cooked tomatoes weekly had a lowered risk of getting prostate cancer by as much as 30%.
Tomatoes, one of my favorites, contain a bioactive called lycopene that's been shown to improve your circulation, lower the risk of prostate cancer and breast cancer, and also improves your metabolism by burning away harmful body fat.
This kind of cancer depends on the increase in the growth of new blood vessels, something that lycopene prevents. In addition, in men who typically ate a lot of cooked tomato sauce and who subsequently contracted prostate cancer, fewer vessels feeding the tumors were noted. Their tumors were less aggressive as well. Different tomato types contain various levels of lycopene. 4 specific types hold the highest levels, and those are the ones we should aim for. This makes sense if you think about any of the Mediterranean dishes. Pair cherry tomatoes with fresh basil for a delicious, health-boosting snack that will help turn your taste buds, but also help your body burn fat. Number 1. Cruciferous vegetables. Well, there is no other. Cruciferous vegetables stand superior as the epitome of cancer-fighting superfoods. This family consists of cauliflower, kale, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Cruciferous greens contain sulforaphane, which is structurally known to ONC and possesses the killing and suppression hormone of cancer cells. A higher intake of cruciferous vegetables has been shown to reduce the risk of lung, colon, breast, and prostate cancers. They also supply many other valuable vitamins and nutrients, such as vitamins A and C, folate, and fiber. They can be enjoyed in various ways, from steaming or roasting to being added to smoothies or salads. So, that's all about the 10 snacks that can change your life. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more helpful content.